Hi all, this is Gannett from Universal Audio, and today I'm going to show you how easy it is to get album quality recordings with an Apollo interface and the free plugins that come with it. For this session, we invited multi-platinum producer and drummer Joey Waronker to work with A.C. Newman from the new Pornographers on a beautiful song called Colossus of Rhodes. You're about to hear the unmixed raw tracks as recorded in real time through Apollo using only the included plugins like the Vintage LA2A and 1176 compressors and the 610B tube preamp emulation.
So we're doing this entire tracking session with just the Analog Classics. Basically we're using just the 610B and LA2As and 1176, that's it. So just exactly what you get when you get an Apollo and take it out of the box.
Joey's drum part was simple and sparse, so the 610B preamp was perfect, fattening the sound like an old tube console. How about just a little bit of kick drum?
Okay.
How about a little bit of snare drum? Cool, Tom 1. Awesome. And floor tom? Very cool. Okay, now how about just let me turn the click on and play a little bit of that groove if you wouldn't mind.
Great. So the inputs around this drum kit are all the 610B and the 1176, and that's it. That pretty much covers the drums. And on bass, we're going to use a Bassman amp, an old Bassman amp from the 60s, and that's going to be going through the 610B and an LA2A. Simple as that. With the Realtime Analog Classics, you basically get the front end for your recording studio. It's like you have a console and all of the outboard gear that you need to get great sounds into your DAW.
Colossus of Rhodes.
On Carl, we have 67 on vocals, and that's going to be going through the 610B and LA2A and Pultec Pro, and also RealVerb Pro.
So drop your things and try to run. The calls are coming from the house, but who would want to hear us talk? Not one of us listening. that we've had breaking before. We've had breaking before.
On Lael, we have 67 on vocals, and that's also going through the 610B, LA2A, and Pultec Pro.
See the lighthouse in the night that points us to the rocks. You're the last survivor, there's no one to kick you out. Hey, I never said I was a fan of climbing mountains, no.
We DI'd John Kirby's keyboard straight into the Apollo with Unison 610Bs. Lots of interesting layers of Moog, DX7, Mellotron, and other synths. We used raw distortion on an Oberheim horn patch to really smash it.
There is no booze left in the house.
On Andrew's acoustic guitar, we had a 67 going into the 610B and an LA2A.
Colossus of Rhodes.
To really take the track over the top, we finished the session with the Magic String Quartet. We used a pair of Manley reference mics in cardioid and the 67 in Omni filling out the middle. All three mics went straight into the Apollo with the 610B Unison preamps with no EQ and no compression. We stacked them up and soaked them in reverb, which is the RealVerb Pro.
There is no booze left in the house. There is no air left in the room. There is no fuel left in the fire. Colossus of Rhodes. There are no signs of struggle here. There are no signs of forced entry. Must have been us that made this mess when no one was listening. But we've had breaking before. We've had breaking before.
I would just say it sounded amazing. You know, and that helps when you're making something to get that feedback that you know, there's no bad equipment making you sound terrible and making you think you're terrible. It's good to have that clean like transition between the, you know, your voice and what you hear.
Using the console app and the Unison, that's less of a digital workflow, which I think is kind of refreshing, where you get sounds and they're working and you just commit, and then you can, you know, take it from there without thinking too much about processing, really. So that's nice, I think. And there isn't anything else that I know of that will do that.